standing here on the side of the Great North Road, the A1 up in Boston in Bedfordshire, with my Volvo 740. It's somewhere I've been planning to come for quite a long time, because this is Lakes Autos, one of the famous, or the famous, Volvo breakers yard, where there's every Volvo you can think of apparently. I'm rather looking forward to having a poke around and seeing what they've got. I've been looking forward to this since during lockdown actually. Maybe I'll find a few bits for my car, or whatever I find, it's going to be interesting.
Proud to be sponsored by Diamond Bright, the car care products that have been keeping the furious fleet looking their best for a long time already. To find all you need to keep your car clean and protected, follow the link below to diamondbright.co.uk.
Now, ignoring the Renault traffic camper van, which is quite interesting, we have a fair few modern cars here. S60, V40, 440, S80, another V70. Some of these cars look too nice to be here. This one looks like it's been picked apart already. Looks like it was a T5, judging by the wheels. It's a shame I've come on the worst day of the year. Another V70. That one is quite mouldy. Pushing further back into the pile, we've got a few more interesting things. This is very interesting. A Volvo 480 ES. These are really rare cars now. A little bit of a scrape on it, but not too bad condition. Ooh. Dash instrument binnacle's gone. I quite like the radio though. What is that? JVC. These are an innovative car, like a spiritual successor to the old P1800. So many estates down the front. I'm not even into the proper area of the yard yet. This is just the stuff on the front. Lovely old 940 SE. It's got the full rear seat option. Oh, so much, so many cars. Where to begin? Let's wander over here. Here we've got, it's a 440 Saloon, I think it is. I kind of don't want to touch it, looking at all the verdigris green gunk on the thing. This one has been here a while. And the further you get closer to the building, the longer they've been here. Oh, that looks like a car you could almost save actually. Yet another V70, so many V70s. A Golf and an Astra, you're in the wrong place. Oh, a C70. Wow, you do not see the convertible ones anymore. They are properly rare cars. Well, ignore the Golf and the two Vauxhalls. Oh, so many lovely estates. What I wouldn't give for one of these. Now, one thing I really wanted was a wiper for my near side headlight, and everyone I've seen so far of any variant has lost its wipers. Ah, here's interestingness. This is a 244DL. What a beautiful car. Check out those seat covers. Wowee. The car's locked actually. These cars just feel so solid, you can sort of tell how tough they are just standing next to them. What a beautiful machine. Next to its more modern counterpart. Glancing through the window of the shop here, you can see where good parts have been picked off various cars over the years. I may go in here and have a wander around because I do need a front indicator for my car. Now here's where things get interesting and potentially useful. This is a later version of my body shape. Or can we make out what that used to be? 760, 780? But unfortunately it's missing the tail lights, which I want. What else has it got on it? A velour interior, which is partially, oh, it's there, but it's just been half taken out. Headlights have gone. I wanted those bits. Oh my word, what happened to the top of that roof just there? Did someone lift it on a crane or something? Driver's door's gone, wrong colour interior, and the A-post has gone as well. All the bits I was after. Wow, this V70 looks very sorry for itself. Again, lifted by the roof, I think. Oop. The 700 rear door. Nearly tripped over it. Another 240. It's amazing seeing cars like this, which are now sort of getting so valuable, but a few years ago were worth absolutely buttons, but still had a strong following, just sitting here like that. First one came down from Lincolnshire, Lynx FM. I'm guessing not that long ago there's a DAB tag on the back of it. That can't have been in the yard more than a year or two. I guess being stripped down for parts as we speak. The engine's gone. Providing a nice tabletop for other things. Now, past the sea of engines. He did warn me I've been needing boots to walk through here. Into the yard, past the big machine. Wow. Would you look at this Volvo graveyard. So now the rain stopped, I'm going to go get the drone out, I think, because that is the only way to see this properly. What a collection of cars, it just goes on and on. This is one of the old school find the car you want in a pile, bring a spanner or a screwdriver and take off the bits you want. One of the dying breed in a more health and safety conscious world we live in now. This is what I kind of grew up with, what the parents grew up with. And it's an experience just coming to a place like this these days. It's not sanitised, not all pre-prepared. So we have cars that have been crashed. This one is very crashed and very rusty. This is a Mercedes. Oh, I didn't notice this one at first. A 140 tucked in behind it. Oh, is that W123 there? Well, that's an unexpected surprise. So poke over this, because you never know, might find something I need for mine. It's rusty in the same place. I think they all go just there, sir. The door won't open. It smells awful in there. Do you know what? I think this is an aircon car. Wow, that's a rare thing, especially in the UK. Love the colour as well. 440 fish pond. This was a 740 GLS or T. The late tail lights on it, or a tail light. That leather is really nice. Oh, it's got 4-speed overdrive, I think. An unusual choice. There we go, 4-speed overdrive. Oh, a little Triumph lurking in the bushes. That's very, very hidden. Unexpected surprise there. A little Spitfire. Unsurprisingly, a lot of these cars are estates. That's another 440. There may be more 440s here in pieces than there are actually on the road. 850. I guess that's an 850 as well. Oops. Here you can see the decent. That does look like Alpine loudspeakers in there. A lot of these cars don't really look all that damaged. They just look, well, dumped. Here we have an actual stack of cars. Many V-Series cars in this pile, and a 440 just there on top. Don't think I need to name every single one, do I? I will mention this poor little 340. Very, very squashed 340 in there. It's got the same gear knob as my car. And a rather spiderwebby estate sitting on its roof. And that has definitely been picked up by a Hiab. That had a lovely interior before it got smashed and wet and crushed. Another 700 which I could do with going through, but unfortunately it's sat on a massive skip, so I can't do anything about that one. And a Mark III Golf. There's some interesting stuff over there which I will go and investigate in a second, but first of all, behind me I couldn't help but notice this series Land Rover, the weeds growing through it. It's a long wheelbase, so a 109. There's a name for these tops, so I forgot what it is. Look at these seats, are they Jaguar seats? I think they might be in the front of it. Beautifully crude, as these things always are. In the wrong place, but always love a Land Rover. Oh, and a Transit as well. These early slope front Transits are getting to be rare things as well, because they rusted like crazy. So, walking around the back, this is the blue corner. The Bewley Museum has the blue room. This has got the blue stack. One VW Interloper, which is not blue. So many Volvos. So many Volvos. What I'm heading to down here, there's a 700, which is, my God, that's mashed. I didn't realise quite how badly smashed that 700 was. On the roof, I think, I thought it had been accident damage, but I think it's been picked up by the ceiling. There you go, good look at how the roof structure works there. And there's 200 down here as well. Love that blue interior on that. Is another 700 over there? I believe it is. Under a Punto. You, my friend, are in the wrong breaker's yard. This is a 700 once again. A 760 missing its tail lights. Oh, every single time. Always missing the tail lights. And wrong colour interior, otherwise I'd have had those ABC posts. This looks like it's had a speaker upgrade in the one remaining door card. A Grundy radio, and I'm after a nice radio cassette, but that one's got bird poo in it, so I don't want that one. Now, as you hurtle up the A1, you would not realise there were so many cars just lurking here, waiting to be picked apart, having their remaining good bits pillaged. Not many good bits left on that one. Interesting chance to look through a giant spider web and see the inner workings of my own dashboard. I'm moving back into the major pile at the back, where the cars look like they're more permanent scrap rather than salvageable cars. It is a proper pile where we saw it from the drone. You can really only see it from the drone rather than on foot. It's mostly later stuff, mostly sort of 90s, noughties onwards these days. Things like my 700 and the 200s are kind of collectible enough now and rare enough now that you don't really see them in breakers' yards, even specialists like this one anymore. I did have a bit of a shopping list of things I wanted, but haven't really come across anything I need. This is all, again, modern stuff. That's a 700, but it's really mangled in the front. Wow, camper vans are very much in vogue this year, but this Comma is probably not going back on the road anytime soon. So I thought these things were really weird and creepy when I was a kid. There was one lived down my street and it just really scared me. I don't know why. I think someone's had the badge off the front of it, which is probably worth a bit of money. What a cool thing that would have been though. Pop-top Comma camper. Surrounded by some very, very smashed Volvos. It's so strange seeing a car in that position off the side. It looks like a giant has just come in and dropped them. These ones I'm guessing are beyond salvage, beyond pick apart, because now they're just in the waiting to be weighed in zone, I guess. There's Smithy's builder's mobile with the wooden extras on it, wooden roof rack, wooden side things for putting tools and stuff. God, that 240, that has folded when something has gone in the side of it. Whatever hit that, hit it hard. Well, I think that may have been the wrecking ball. Is that a 900 up there in red? Utterly smashed in the top. More estates, obviously. No big surprise to find a lot of estate cars in here. Well, this one looks like it might have had the reflector I was after out of that door end, sorry, but there's no handle on it to open it. Wow, that one is very upside down. I'm guessing that didn't happen on its own. That would have been a 700, I'm guessing. When you see it like this, you can see how strong these big rails are going out of the chassis and into the front of the car. It's interesting to see also really how little there is of a structure under the front of this thing. I kind of thought that when I was underneath mine. Actually, this would be really handy if I could get this front crash bar off. That's really accessible with the car upside down. I need a front crash bar. Actually, this is different, isn't it? This is a later bumper. Damn. Silver 700 poking out of there, ready to escape. Was that 960? Ready to make its escape over the side. I always thought these looked really good in that colour, that metallic bronze. There's a 900. And one on its side that cars always look really strange when they're the wrong way up. And this old 200 estate has definitely had a run in with the big jaws of death. Well, I've absolutely struck out with my shopping list. Tail lights, headlamp wiper, the reflector light lens that goes inside this door, but none of the doors will open or just aren't there. What else did I want? ANC post trim. They've got no blue interior 700s here. I'm doing really badly in my own personal search. It's fascinating looking around here, but I'm kind of disappointed I'm walking away empty-handed. Here's another one. Hasn't got a door. But aha, this one, there's spikes growing on it, but it has got a wiper arm. Oh no, it's missing the plastic bit, same as mine is. Damn. Oh, I'd just given up when I noticed this courtesy light down here. Always carry a multi-tool, you never know when it'll come in handy. No, I've struck out. It's a different model, it's a later year, so it's too wide. That's a shame. Thought I'd got that then. Well, I struck out on bits of my 700 because they're so rare now that they don't really get many of them in here anymore. And the ones they have got have already been picked clean by people who knew what they wanted. The bits that I've lost are the bits that go all the time. Headlamp wipers, rocking horse, poo. Those little lenses for the thing, likewise in the early shape. Plenty of the later ones, it turns out. Rear lights, tail lights. Oh, he just said if you find a nice pair, grab them. Well, unfortunately, that's what I was hoping to come and grab here. Never mind. But I say massive thank you to the guys here at Lakes for letting me have a wander around. This place is absolutely fascinating. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe buttons as always. And I'll see you again next time doing something different again. Take care, everybody.